Welcome to Fantastic Vision. Please subscribe us before you watch today's video. Everyone may have heard of chips. Nowadays, people use mobile phones, computers and TVs, which all have chips in them. Chips are the brains of these electronic devices. Without chips, they can't do anything. But do you know how chips are made? There is a key thing here, called EUV lithography machine. What is EUV lithography machine? Let's talk about it briefly. Lithography machine is a machine used to carve patterns on silicon wafers. This pattern is not drawn casually. It is the circuit diagram of the chip, which must be accurate to the nanometer level. EUV means extreme ultraviolet light. This light has a very short wavelength and can carve more delicate patterns. Therefore, EUV lithography machine is a magic weapon used to make the most advanced chips. In the past, only ASML, a Dutch company, could make this EUV lithography machine. Who is ASML? It is the world's largest lithography machine company, and its lithography machines almost monopolize the entire market. If other countries want to buy EUV lithography machines, they have to look at ASML's face, and sometimes they have to wait in line for several years. Why? Because EUV lithography is too difficult to make, the technical difficulty is particularly high, and it requires a lot of high-precision equipment and materials, as well as rich experience and technical accumulation. However, there is a big news recently that Russia has developed an EUV lithography machine by itself. Although Russia used to be a technological power, it is still far behind ASML in terms of lithography. This time, Russia was able to develop an EUV lithography machine, which really surprised the whole world. So how did Russia do it? We have to start from the beginning. In fact, Russia also has some background in lithography. As early as the 1970s, the Soviet Union began to study EUV photolithography technology. At that time, the Soviet Union was a technological power, and many fields were at the forefront of the world. Soviet scientists studied EUV lithography technology mainly to make more advanced chips and improve the performance of electronic equipment. Although the Soviet Union later disintegrated, Russian scientists did not give up this research. They know that lithography machines are the core equipment of the semiconductor industry. Without lithography machines, there would be no advanced chips and no powerful electronic equipment. Therefore, they have been working silently in this field and accumulated a lot of experience and technology. Russia has made great efforts to develop EUV lithography this time. They know that this is not easy and requires a lot of manpower, material and financial resources. However, Russia still decided to do this because they think that only by having their own lithography machines can they gain a foothold in the semiconductor industry and not be controlled by others. The Russian R&D team has spent a lot of effort. They have to study the EUV light source first. This light source is not an ordinary light. It must emit extreme ultraviolet light and be stable and uniform. This difficulty is like dancing on the tip of a needle. After countless experiments and improvements, Russian scientists have finally developed an EUV light source that meets the requirements. After having a light source, there must be an optical system. The optical system is a system that guides the light emitted by the light source to the silicon wafer and carves out patterns. This system must also be accurate to the nanometer level and cannot have the slightest error. Russian scientists, using their accumulated optical technology, have designed a unique optical system that allows light to accurately carve patterns. In addition to the light source and optical system, there are also exposure systems, control systems, etc., which are all important components of the lithography machine. Russian scientists have solved one problem after another, overcome one difficulty after another, and finally developed a complete EUV lithography machine. What is the difference between this EUV lithography machine and ASML? Russia's EUV lithography machine uses some unique technical routes and design solutions. For example, its light source wavelength is shorter than ASML's, which means it can carve more delicate patterns. In addition, its optical system is also very special, which can reduce the loss and scattering of light and improve the efficiency and quality of engraving. Most importantly, Russia's EUV lithography machine has some unique advantages. For example, it can directly engrave patterns on silicon wafers without making a photomask first and then engraving as before. In this way, many steps and time are saved, and costs are reduced. In addition, the materials it uses are also very special, which can maintain stable performance at short wavelengths and improve the quality and reliability of chips. Russia's development of EUV lithography is big news for the global semiconductor industry. This means that ASML's monopoly may not be maintained, and other countries have new options. In the past, other countries wanted to buy EUV lithography machines, but they had to look at ASML's face, and sometimes they had to endure it. Now, with Russia's EUV lithography machines, other countries can have one more choice and one more guarantee. Moreover, Russia's EUV lithography machine has brought new ideas and directions to the global semiconductor industry. As we all know, the semiconductor industry is a high-tech industry that requires continuous innovation and progress. Russia's EUV lithography machine is a new innovation and progress, which provides other countries with reference and reference value. Other countries can learn from Russia's experience and technology, develop their own lithography machines, and promote the development of the semiconductor industry. Japan and China are also major countries in the semiconductor industry, and they are also actively developing lithography technology. Japanese companies such as Nikon and Canon used to be one of the giants of lithography machines, but were later surpassed by ASML. Now, they are also trying to catch up with ASML and develop their own EUV lithography machines. China, on the other hand, has made lithography one of the key points of its national strategy, and has invested a lot of manpower, material resources, and financial resources in research and development. The successful development of Russia's EUV lithography machine is also good news for Japan and China. They can learn from Russia's experience and technology, and speed up their own research and development process. Moreover, Russia, Japan and China can strengthen cooperation and exchanges to jointly promote the development and progress of the semiconductor industry. In general, Russia's self-developed EUV lithography machine is a big deal. It not only breaks the monopoly of ASML, but also brings new ideas and directions to the global semiconductor industry. We believe that with the continuous efforts and innovations of Russia, Japan, China and other countries, the semiconductor industry will surely prosper and develop more in the future. People can also use more advanced and cheaper electronic equipment.